First, we're going to start by giving a few introductory points to the Jordan Research Center project. First of all, it's 30,000 square feet, 10,000 square feet per floor. It was estimated to cost a total of around $24 million to complete, more than half of that being generously donated by the Jordan family. And it serves as their agricultural research center, laboratory slash science center for the ag research science majors. And it actually has a few things to point out, and starting with the portico, which is the covered entrance, intended to serve as a shaded area thanks to the laborers, cutting costs and energy wise. It provides the extra insulation from the heat penetrating during the summer months. The lobby, which we just passed, is a grand entrance. It extends past the first floor, and next is the conference room, as you're looking at, which includes the training equipment intended for meeting industry faculty and students. Next is the hallway space here that includes the lounge and the interaction area for the students to study and the community to get together. Later on, as you could see, there's nice instruments and robotics, as you could imagine, inside these rooms that are going to be occupied in the near future, hopefully March of 2016. The environmental air and water quality, by the way, in this building was supposed to be top-notch, and it's supposed to provide a basis for testing and developing data in support of various projects on water and air quality. As we climbed up to the second floor, you'll see that there's more flex modules, which is basically space available for specific needs of the students, not yet identified. However, should be fun to bring those to realization as we go on. The flex modules, as you notice, are somewhat interactive, but it provides the space for any particular needs of the students as well. Some of these labs, as you could see here, are designated for the plant physiology department, which supports the research in abiotic stress and carbon footprint. A few of these other labs that you're going to see now are going to be the areas designated for the microbiology, which also supports a variety of research for microorganisms in the food and wine processing production. Now moving on to the third floor in a little bit, you will see the entomology lab, which these spaces or areas are supposed to provide research to just basically dedicate to the study of the colony of insects and pesticides that are supposed to affect the agricultural land that we have today in order to develop critical control and integrated pest management strategies. Further above, which we really can't access on this video, but just for your own personal benefit, the roof is composed of what looks to be a penthouse, but what really is a HVAC unit and a partial site utility room. It's also supposed to be a top-of-the-notch material that's white to reflect the sunlight and therefore resist a lot of the UV rays, reflect them, protect, which is basically a protecting coating. Serves as a good insulator. And the indoor and outdoor thermal comfort of this location, as mentioned earlier, is supposed to be high efficiency, with the fixtures of the water being supplied in the urinals and the toilets and whatnot, as well as the controls here for every individual space are supposed to provide 50% less energy, providing quality thermal comfort. Some of these are LEED credited, however, they didn't actually decide to go for the full-on LEED accreditation because of all the paperwork that's involved with the submittal process. However, they know, and the school's aware of all the efforts that were given to try and make this a environmentally friendly building without the LEED accreditation, of course. Regardless, they tried their best to make it as energy efficient as possible, water efficient, as you could tell by the thermal and the specifics mentioned in regard to the thermal comfort of the building. Overall, it's a great project and is hoping to save Fresno State a lot of money in the long run, providing a lower energy bill and maintaining the status quo for the latest in technology here at Fresno State.